What's going on YouTube? So let's go ahead and jump right into this haircut tutorial. We're gonna go ahead and start off with lining up the neckline all the way into the sideburn area. We're gonna do a high taper on the sides and the back, and I got these hitting pretty nice, man. I did adjust them just a little bit, and I didn't zero gap them too crazy. As you can tell, there's no irritation, no redness. They're cutting pretty close. So I went against my word, man. I didn't think I was gonna adjust them, but I did. My boy Loko is enjoying his first time in the private suite, man. Welcome to Stay Gifted Suite, Loko, man. I hope you had a great experience and a dope haircut, man. The conversation is always amazing. And this is a late night cut, man. My boy is going on vacation as of today. When I'm dropping this tutorial, he is actually in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico, living it up with his wife, man. So enjoy it up, bruh. I know you're gonna watch this video out there, bro. You're always working. Anyways, guys, what I'm doing with this taper is I'm giving a mid to high taper. We already started our first guideline with the trimmer, as you saw, and then we took the Gamma Ergo's lever all the way open, worked it in the middle, and then closed it to remove that bottom panel. Now we are using our one guard open, and then we're gonna come back and we'll remove whatever we started with that lever open. Now we're gonna jump to the 2 guard. Right now we're on my 2 guard. And number 3 is all the way around his head. We already knocked it all the way down. I figured, you don't need to see that. Take a number 3 guard, make sure it's even all the way around his head. Then you take your 2 guard open, put it in the middle, and then close it, and that's gonna just knock out that bulk and blend that 2 right into that 3. Whatever that 2 left behind, we're gonna follow it up with the 1.5 guard as I'm doing now, and that's basically gonna blend that darkness into that 2. So that 1.5 is gonna touch whatever the 2 left behind. Then we're gonna follow it up with our half guard, because whatever the 1 left behind, we're gonna knock that out like we're doing right now with the half guard. And we went back to our 1.5 guard. You saw that I turned the light off because there's different angles and lighting. I have a direct light right above me. Sometimes it casts a shadow and it's kind of hard to see if there's a line, a dark spot, or if it's just the lighting. So sometimes you'll see me in my tutorials turn on and off the light just to see better. But I want to make sure I blend that right behind the ear into the back taper, because I don't want it to look light, dark, light. I want it to kind of slowly blend into the back taper, if that makes any sense. So you're gonna see that I kind of fade right behind the ear, but I only knock it down a little bit. I don't knock it down too much, because then it's gonna look like a mohawk. But guys, man, these trimmers hitting like Mike Tyson in the first round, 3 seconds in the fight, and you know it's a knockout. These trimmers are crazy. Again, guys, what you do to one side, you're gonna do to the other. But I want to take this time to just say, Loko, man, I appreciate you for hitting me up. You could have hit up any other barber in Tampa, Florida, to bless you with a vacation cut, man. Like I said, bro, every time we link up, man, and we got a lot of videos on YouTube. Y'all been with me since day one. We go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. We did a Walmart clipper challenge. I cut this man's hair in the back of a Headlines monster truck in the back of Walmart. If you haven't checked that video out, man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description below. Check that out. It's a Walmart clipper challenge. Man, he went blonde, like that Chris Brown look. He got a nose pierce. He was going through a midlife crisis. Man, I'm trying to figure out what other videos we did, but we cut off his freaking fro. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, he has played a dope cameo in my journey on YouTube. So again, Loko, I appreciate you, man, and I'm glad that you came through the suite and got the full experience. You got a beer in your hand, man, just enjoying the cut, enjoying the experience. And yes, there is no cap in this title or the thumbnail. My man blessed me with $200. I asked him straight up, are you sure? And he said, yeah, man, no doubt. It was 11 o'clock at night. He understands. We both have families. Not only that, but he just wanted to show love, man. He's in a better place now, and he wants to take care of his boys. So I ain't gonna say no. All right, guys. So basically, what I'm doing is what you do to one side, you do to the other. As you can tell, I'm still taking that 1.5 right behind that ear to blend into the back taper. Man, the lighting and the sweep, man, is everything. I think this is a dope shot. I'm able to be more open to where I'm recording at, and you know, get some dope angles for you guys. So I hope y'all enjoy that, because it is not easy getting the right angle and to stay out of the way, because y'all gonna be in the comment section like, man, we can't see nothing, you're in the way. Well, I'm trying to cut hair. Yeah, no cap, man. It's a lot of work. Look how butter it just goes through that hair. Shing, 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 shing. Alright, now we're gonna do the back taper. I wanted to slow that down just so y'all can see the detail in this trimmer and how it cuts so close. Lever all the way open, guys, with the Gamma Ergos. This blade is actually zero gap to like damn near flushed, because my boy S Crab Blends, I bought these off of him when he first bought them, and he zero gapped them. He zero gaps all his clippers and trimmers to hit like freaking knives. He's just such a light-handed barber that it won't mark up the client. But if I were to get behind that clipper, I'm so heavy-handed, y'all, I would cut someone up like the Bingo Cincinnati helmet. This is the one all the way open, then I put it in the middle and then close it. You're gonna see that area soften up, then you'll follow back with the half guard later on. But what I like to do from the one guard, guys, I've said this in my previous videos before, and y'all have heard this before, as long as y'all watch my videos and not click out of it. I always go to the 2 guard, lever open, middle closed, because I don't want to necessarily raise my blend. I go to the 2, then I come back to the 1.5 to remove whatever the 2 left behind. If I were to do a 1 to a 1.5 to a 2, there's really no contrast. It's not going to stay like a medium dark in the area that I want it to be dark in. So lever all the way open with the 2, put it in the middle, and then close it to kind of soften up that area, just like we did on the sides. And you're gonna see that I'm taking it right up to the occipital bone area, because I want to make sure I remove that darkness, because right around that area, guys, it seems to be darker than normal than other sides of the head. So you want to make sure that you soften that area up, lighten that area up. You may find yourself using a smaller guard, or a lot of corner work as well, guys, because that's going to help out with blending that area. I have my fade brush in the opposite hand. If you're a beginner and you watch my tutorials, I try to explain this to where you can understand and execute a dope haircut. Little techniques here and there with the corners of the blade, and not necessarily how I hold my clipper, because a lot of comments are like, dude, why do you hold your clipper like that? It's really just a personal preference. It doesn't, you have control over it when you have a higher grip, right? But it's really just a personal preference, guys. Having a brush in your left hand, that is a technique, and that's something that you have to gain muscle memory with, because you want to make sure you can brush or comb any kind of excess hair off of your client's scalp. That way you can see what you're fading into. So make sure you always have a comb or brush in your left hand or your right hand, depending on which hand you cut with, your opposite hand. And that way you can get rid of that excess hair. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that 1 minute nugget that I dropped before this video. How to clean your clipper with a razor blade. I've learned that 9 years ago, guys, in barber college, 2011 and 12. You spray some cool care through your clipper, and you grab a blade and let it slide right through that, in between that gap, and it'll knock out any gunk of hair that has been built up in there. And yes, you can use blade wash. Yes, you can just take apart the clipper. But what if you don't have that time? What if you're in a hurry? Why do you need to take it apart when you could just run the blade through it? Now I understand there's clippers out there that you can't do that with. So then in that case, you can remove, the housing and stuff. But run that blade through it, man. It'll get the job done. Trust me. Been doing it for 9 years. That's just a little nugget, and it's getting a lot of views right now. no irritation under the neck. Look, even he said, look guys, so I saw in the lighting is everything. You see 2 ripples right there, right? It looks like he has waves. I'm putting some oil sheen, my brush down his hair, make sure I get any kind of excess hair off his scalp, and then you're gonna see me follow through with some shear work. And there's a lot of barbers out there that see a video of a barber doing shear work after a haircut is completely finished as so, and they say you're not really cutting anything. Well, let me show you. Also, this haircut has no color enhancements whatsoever in it. Just throwing that out there. But he's on live and I'm like, yo, and this goes for all the barbers that think that I'm not cutting hair. You saw that hair on there. I'm cutting anything that's sticking up because he had long hair before this, so I want to make sure everything's laying down. Yes, your boy's on point. That haircut is clean. Boy, I hope you enjoy your vacation with your wife, man. Thanks for coming through. Stay gifted sweet. Hope you enjoyed your experience. And if y'all love this haircut tutorial and y'all learn something, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. $200 haircut, man. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.